We're gonna do the same thing here, adding, I'll just add all these. This is the area that gets hit the most, so. That's storage chest down. Walls, turrets, and yeah, other games could be anything. It could even be another game. Alright, so we are very well prepared here now, hopefully. Can't exactly say that truthfully, but we're better off than we were. For this. Okay, so let's... Oh, that was quick. Okay, that must mean that our chests at the base are full, which is fine with me. If we wanted to be super high efficiency, we would add another line here of copper coming down. Got killed there. We'd add another set of smelters here, and we'd also probably add another set for the iron, because iron is also full. It could possibly. When does that game come out? Is that game out? It's supposed to be this. Is it this month or next month? I haven't been keeping track. I do plan on doing Fire Emblem soon as well. I just need to go buy it. Okay, so we're good to go here. Got our things. Probably make this. 200 processing units. That is pretty steep. So let's do it. We can. Oh boy. we're really eating through them. Okay. Do I want this to continue? I guess I do. We're gonna need to increase this production. Definitely not fast enough for our needs. How are we doing on productivity? We are absolutely full. Okay, so I think we could stop this as well. We could potentially turn these 4 into more of these. Let's do that. And we're just gonna basically mirror this setup. These guys down. Except for October. Sounds good. I remember playing the original with my cousins back in the day. It was a good time. I don't have 6 slots. The rabbit game is actually pretty good. I'm not sure why I stopped playing it. I'm like, I don't actually know how far I am. I think I'm about halfway through, maybe. Actually really enjoyed it. I like tactical games, so. Hitting that itch. I wouldn't mind going back to it. Let's grab more pipes. I mean, thanks for showing that now, but I think I got it, game. Thanks. Alrighty, let's add our pipes here. To add iron to our sulfur, looks like. Add some productivity modules to these guys, and finally add our power. Okay, I know I moved some things. Let's make sure that they're all producing and exporting. This one's not. Oh, and there's also, I've never finished Hollow Knight. And then I guess I could try and find XCOM as well, if we're gonna go tactical. Alright, there we go. Working. We basically doubled our output here. Not entirely sure that's even going to be enough, but I sure hope it will be for now. Sure, I'll leave that up there for now. Okay, so let's pick up all of our stuff and let's figure out what else we need to do. I'm gonna drop this down and hopefully we can get some accumulated over here for a little bit. I need enough so we can get our fusion reactor. How are we doing on this? We have 301, we need about 700, so we're falling behind. This means that we'll convert more heavy oil into light oil and be able to use that. Cut this. Because we're fine on petroleum. I need to start getting more light oil. Yeah, we won't have any problems with petroleum for the rest of the playthrough, I'm pretty sure. So all I need to do is make sure that we're outputting more. Do a little bit of that. Okay, so let's get our purple signs going. It's been overdue. We need rails, we need electric furnaces, and we need productivity modules. Again, we have the rails already, we have the productivity modules. We just need to set up furnaces, electric furnaces. Electric furnaces need steel plates, advanced circuits, and stone bricks. Also have all of those things, we just need to put it up and we should be good to go. So where do we want to do it? Like right here. And then we'll bring in the rest via robots since we have them. Sucks. Hi team. What's going on? Oh boy. let's not kill myself here. It does look like our ammo is doing a good job of killing the big biters. But they do quite a bit of damage, so we'll have to watch out for that. I'm glad I was here to catch these guys coming in, because our defenses aren't quite prepared. I'll leave it at that for now. We'll be hanging out here, so if there's more coming, we'll be prepared. Oh yeah, we didn't put a roboboard up here, but that's fine. Okay, so let's get more assembly machines. We're at 28 now. That's good. And another thing we could start thinking about is how would we do a there is no spoon challenge? That's something we've had some issues with, and the recipes have changed up as well as the oil. Mainly the oil has been changed up, so we want to make sure, or we want to see what we can do now, or what we have to do now in comparison to before. So namely, the main difference for me is going to be the buildup for rocket parts, because we can't do heavy oil or light oil until we get advanced processing, which means that we'll only have access to petroleum. We could potentially use the petroleum to make solid fuel. What I used to do is make a lot of solid fuel and then change that into rocket fuel, and then by the time we get to endgame, we're completely fine with our rocket fuel. Additionally, I could use the solid fuel for extra energy if I ever need it in a pinch. So that's why I always stock up a lot of that. As you can see here, we started our rocket fuel a little late. So we're only at 330 at the moment. This has been going for a couple hours now, so this could potentially become an issue down the line. We might want to increase the amount of rocket fuel going since it does look like we're backed up. I think I'm going to do that. Can't really do much more than this though. Ooh, okay. Just kidding. Guess we'll just add one more for now. Better than nothing, I guess. Could always move this if we want to. Oh. Yellow's backed up. That's very good news for us. That means that this will start backing up more even. So that's all good. I don't think we'll need more yellow science. So I'll just leave it as is. I don't think we need to put in a buffer or anything like that. Okay, so let's go make our buildings. Finally, start the end game here. So first thing I'd like to do, currently this on this belt is yellow and blue. I could change this so it could be yellow and purple, and then move blue on the outside or something like that. Or I could just move the purple to the outside, but I think I'm gonna change blue since this belt line is already coming all the way over here, and we'll just add another outside edge here. So I'm gonna plan to add to this guy. Because of that, I want purple basically right next to this. Several buildings worth. Purple again needs rails, electric furnaces, and productivity modules. And we've made several of all of those things. We have 2.4K for purple, for productivity, which means that we should have enough for anything that we need, because we need, so this is 2.4K times 3, because you make 3 at a time for one productivity module. So that's about 7K science there that we have stored up, which means that that's more than enough for these two and pretty much any luxury things that we might want. We have more than enough for our rocket. So this top line is going to be rails only. Bottom line will be electric furnaces and productivity modules. I'm putting rails only here because each purple needs 30 rails, which is quite a bit. And to get the throughput that we need for this to function on all these buildings, we're gonna need both sides of the belt. We might need even more than that. Let's see. Let's get this started. This is gonna basically use up all of our units here, our robots. There's just so many things that we're gonna add. But that'll give them something to do for now. So I'm completely fine for using them in this way. We'll probably have to change this up in a little bit, but that's all right. Okay, we do have a productivity modules nearby, and it's only one chest, so I'm just gonna go grab those. Really even making them anymore. These robots, again, are definitely going to take a long time to do, because this is going from one side of my base to the other. So good luck, team. I think in reality, it would be just easier for me to go and pick it up. But I want them to have something to do while I set the rest of this up. So again, that is why we're doing this. Down here is going to be electric furnaces. I don't think we need too many. We make an electric furnace in 5, and purple goes in 21. So basically 1 to 4. So we only need 3, looks like, if we want to stay ahead. By me. Hi, please don't do that. I need those things. Did I lose anything? They just came around, I guess. I have so much ammo with us. Put all this down. Okay, so this is done here. I should have done it the opposite way. Whoops, I meant to add them here. Another thing that we're gonna have to do after this is set up some buildings to make our productivity 4 that will decrease the amount of parts that we'll need for our rocket by about 300 each, so definitely worthwhile to do. Go. Ask for these guys. Pull stone bricks in there. Here we'll need steel. I could turn this around and put the chest on the other side, or I could just be lazy and do that. So that's what we're doing. Right, so I'm going to stop this now. I need them focused on this instead. And we're gonna personally feed all of our rails that we made into this. And hope it's enough. Get this output first before I forget about it. Oh, Good enough. Okay, same deal. We're just gonna add it like this. Huzzah. Next we'll need to fix our blue science, and then we'll transfer all those rails over. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this, and I'm thinking the best way to have these two split up goes here. And we have this go on the other side. I don't care about using red red undergrounds because speed doesn't really matter too much here. Either have enough or we don't. Metal arms glitch in the system. Never heard of it. Sounds interesting though. I'll swap these because I'm afraid the inserter will have issues with picking off the corner. Alright, there we go. So now all I have to do is pick up all of this yellow and move it. Or I could just leave it there. We'll leave it there. Doesn't hurt anything. I could replace it with the military, which is why I did it the way I did. I was gonna replace yellow with the military. But we don't need to. It's fine. Get our modules going. One of the best obscure games ever made for Nintendo. I'll have to look that up. Jak and Daxter Ratchet and Clank vibe to it. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's on the... For some reason I was thinking NES. So yeah, okay. So I'm guessing it's a 3D world type thing then. That's cool. So right now we're gonna go and pick up our rails. Fine. Got all those rails, and we have more coming. Yeah, just imagine if all of these were dogs. That'd be a paradise, right? Bubbles, you need to get on that mod. Power on those. Woof indeed. are you out of ammo already? There we go. We've put these all up, and hopefully that'll give them some time to stack up. Go get the rest of the rails. And then basically at this point we just have to wait, more or less. We have one thing left to make for our rocket, and that's going to be the rocket control units. And we can just spam that because we should have enough for everything. Well, maybe not. We'll need the processing units. Trying to make those. Hopefully we have enough. Look at all these rails. Perfect. Still going. Oh, they're waiting on these. Fuel's not coming in fast enough. Okay, let's supplement that a little bit. Looks like we really ran through that real quick. We have an empty inventory, might as well move all the things that we can. Power's looking not great. Okay, all of our logistic bots are moving. That means we should probably make some more. But then they'll just use more power in the end. Add to that. I'm surprised because we have a full set of 40 engines going at the moment. I don't think we would have too much problem for a while. Apparently that is not the case. Okay, just overloading that, because why not? Does look like this is our limiting factor here. So, as I said before, rocket control units are what we're looking at now. We need the processing units. Let's check on that. That's okay. Perfect. So we're getting a good set going in there. Like we forgot to add that. All right, let's pick up our inventory and fix all of our mistakes, which there seems to be plenty. Add it to those. Let's get rid of our extra. Oh. All of our science buildings should have productivity modules on them. Go. And oh, wait. Number one thing. Add this. Thing. Grab these guys. We can see our purple's piling up already, so that's awesome. And let's see, what else do we need to do? We need to get up, again, our rocket control. Where do we want to set that? Probably by the low density. We have enough assembly machines. Let's get more inserts. Everything else should be fine. Looks like we're gonna need to add more turrets down here. Was definitely not enough. But putting those up for space, since we don't really need it for anything else at the moment. Yeah, get to it. Factory's waiting for you. Hopefully that will be good enough. Let's see. What else do we need to do? The same thing that we've always needed to do that I keep on talking about, but haven't started yet. Rocket control units. We're just going to put a bunch down. Because again, this is going to take us the longest amount of time. So we want these to go as fast as possible, which is going to be the most possible. Marble bag, thank you for the follow. The only thing that we're going to have to worry about right now is the amount of our processing units. We have pretty much everything everything else under control, I believe, other than time-based things. But control units or processing units, we're a little low on. So that means we might want to up the production of it a little bit more past what we've already done. Rocket control only needs 2 things, so I don't. Needs to be this way. Go. One thing I don't have on the planet. What is that? My plan right now is to have our silo right here next to our other things here, and it should be perfect. I don't need friends. I'm self-sufficient and I like my job. That's all you need. You don't need things that'll hold you back, like friends. The loser mentality. Weakness and all those other anime tropes. This beeping keeps bothering me, so I'm just gonna put down our roboport. We need it here anyways, so we can grab what we need for this. which is speed and processing. So put this processing, and I guess I can just hand deliver the speed since we're not making any more of it. Necessarily need the bots to do it for us. Up here. Speed module 3 is finished. Let's start on productivity module 3. And then after we have this set up, I'm going to want to actually make those productivity module 3s. For some reason, I always do this last. No, that's the actual thing that we're actually planning to make. But whatever. Oh, I also need productivity modules for these. Go. I only need 2 chests. Each chest holds 480, and we need about 700. So the time that 2 chests are full, we should be done. This is gonna go quick. Hopefully not too quick. I should also mention, look at all these robots. They are my friends. It's all the friends you ever need. Slaves, servants that follow your every need, every whim. Running out of steel. That's on me. Okay, so what do we need to do now? I said it earlier, but I already forgot. Make productivity modules. That's right. Hey team, thanks for watching. If you're looking for more content, I will play this on your screen right now. And if you enjoyed my videos, you know what to do. I'd really appreciate it if you click that like, comment, or subscription buttons. They really, really help me out a lot. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.